US Kerala BJP President K. Surendran, who's contesting from the Wayanad Lok Sabha seat, has triggered a controversy, suggesting that if voted to power, his priority will be to change the name of Sultan Bathery town in that constituency to Ganapathivattam. Sultan Bathery is one of the three municipal towns in Wayanad, which is home to the Ganapathy temple, once known as Ganapathivattam. Invoking the town's history, the BJP leader says the town has been renamed after Tipu Sultan invaded the Malabar region in the 1700s. He's questioned why the town had never been renamed in decades, blaming the Congress and the left for it.
Who is Sultan? Tipu Sultan? Regarding Wayanad and related to Wayanad people, what is the relevance of importance of Tipu Sultan? That place was known as Ganapathivattam. So people are aware of this, people used to that name Ganapathivattam, but renamed. So both the Congress and LDF, DF and LDF are with Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan attracted many temples, converted lakhs of Hindus in Kerala, especially in Wayanad and Malabar region.
Opposition, though, scoffs at the BJP's name change attempt in Kerala, saying it reflects BJP's fascist agenda, quote-unquote. They further claim that Surendran is free to say anything, as he's not going to win from Wayanad, and it's only to win attention.
സുരേന്ദ്രൻ്റെ ആഗ്രഹം ഇങ്ങനെ ഇന്ത്യയിലെ പുരാണ സംവിധാനങ്ങളുടെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടുള്ള പേര് നൽകാനും ചരിത്രപരമായ പേരുകൾ ഒഴിവാക്കാനുമുള്ള ശ്രമമാണ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അത് ഫാസിസത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു കാര്യമാണ്. ഫാസിസം വരുമ്പോഴേ ചിലപ്പോൾ വരും. ജയിച്ചാൽ നടക്കൂല, ഫാസിസം വരണം. അല്ലാണ്ട് വെറുതെ ജയിച്ചു എന്നുള്ളതൊന്നും നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല. നടക്കാത്ത കാര്യം ഇങ്ങനെ വിശദീകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. കേരളത്തിൽ ഇതൊന്നും വിലപ്പോവില്ല. ഒരു ഗണപതി വട്ടവും അത് പോകില്ല.
കേരളല്ലേ, ഇത് കേരളമാണല്ലോ, ഇവിടെ നടക്കൂല. അല്ല, ഇവിടെ അത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നെ അറിയാലോ, സാധ്യതയില്ല. ജയിക്കാനും സാധ്യതയില്ല, മാറ്റാനും സാധ്യതയില്ല.
This is the BJP politics, the RSS politics. They are bent to remake India into a country of religious fundamentalism. They want to make this democratic country, secular country, to be run, to be made as a land of religious fundamentalism. So their point is that down with secularism and up with religion-based national concepts.
Remember, in Karnataka as well, BJP has raked up Tipu Sultan over Congress's plans of celebrating Tipu Jayanti. The BJP has argued that Tipu Sultan was a mass murderer, but after BJP's proposal for name change, the opposition has hit back at the party, calling it an attempt to polarize and pointing out that this isn't the first time that BJP is called for a name change. The BJP has also pitched for Hyderabad to be changed to Bhagyanagar if it's voted into power. In places where the BJP is in power, the party has also brought these changes, including changing Allahabad to Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. Faizabad was also changed to Ayodhya, amongst other changes that the BJP has pitched as reclaiming India's legacy. The question is it rewriting or reinstating history?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us on the show, Mithun Vijay Kumar, a political analyst, also with us. In fact, is Kevin Matthews, a political analyst, and Dr. Jayaraj, also with us on the show. Let me start with you first. Mithun Vijay Kumar, it's an attempt to rewrite history. It's a part of the quote-unquote fascist politics of the BJP, says the left. How do you respond to these charges? I request you to unmute yourself and speak, Mithun.
Can you hear me now, Madhav?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so Madhav, I was saying most parties in the south have used the name of Tipu Sultan for various political reasons. For example, Siddaramaiah government introduced Tipu Jayanti in 2015 to appease the minorities. So Tipu is more of a political issue in the south now, and each party has their own position on this matter. So what K. Surendran would have said is his position on the matter of Tipu. Now, changing names of places is not a new concept in India that BJP has introduced. Because if you see during the Islamization drive of Kashmir that began in the 80s and went up to 90s, names of over 300 places were changed by the Sheikh Abdullah government. I never heard any Congress leader of that time raising objections. So now they are raising objections purely because of political reasons. But in this case of Sultan Bathery, although it is mentioned in the municipality documents that Ganapathivattam was the older name, there is still a technical challenge. Now, even if K. Surendran gets elected and wants to change the name of Sultan Bathery to Ganapathivattam, which is in support of the sentiment of the Hindus, he can't do that because the change of the name of a place is a proposal that must come from the state assembly after discussion with the MLAs. And now, in Kerala, BJP doesn't even have a single MLA. So that is not practically possible. So even if K. Surendran, now maybe at a later stage when BJP forms a government in Kerala, they have their majority, that might be the stage at which they can even propose a name change. And that's not a very simple process. It has to be taken care by the Ministry of Home Affairs after that, which is then, sent to departments like the Postal Department.
Let me bring in Dr. Jayaraj on that. Dr. Jayaraj, fine, there may be practical difficulties, but the area was called Ganapathivattam earlier, is what Mithun Vijay Kumar is saying, and that is a fact that it was changed later to Sultan Bathery, and therefore this is only talking about reinstating the original name, says the BJP as well. Your response, Dr. Jayaraj.
Actually, this area was a Jain temple. It was constructed in the year 13th. I think it was during the 13th century. Jain temple was there. Later, the Jain temple was converted into, I think, into a Ganapati temple. And later, during the rule of Tipu Sultan, it was turned to be an ammunition center. And that is why it is called Sultan's Bathery or Sultan Bathery. It is one of the cleanest and eco-friendly municipalities of Kerala and one of the best spit-free zone in the whole of India. And regarding the elections and all changing the names, people in Wayanad will not accept this. And people people from different religions to all together live in Wayanad, and there is no majority or minority over there. Almost all religions live hand in hand, and they are very, cooperative with each other.
Yeah, I'm going to get into politics in just a minute. I'm just going to come on the facts because, we've gone by several reports on this and several historians' versions. Wayanad, Its People and Traditions by C. Gopalan Nair refers to the fact that there was a temple earlier, Ganapathivattam, the sphere of Ganapati, that was present over there before Tipu of Mysore overran the country. Nowhere there appears to be, and there's another historian, Professor Mohan Babu, who also refers to that. There is, of course, no detail of a Jain temple there. Mr. Jayaraj, on what basis are you saying this?
I'm quoting K.K. Kurup, the noted historian in Kerala. He visited that place, and also when he visited the temple, that Sultan's Bathery, the suspected Ganapati temple over there, he found out certain remnants of this Jain temple over there.
Okay.
And he noted in his book.
Mithun, if you start going back in history, there'll be many, many layers to it. It's not just a Ganapati temple. Some will say there's a Jain temple. So what is the original name will perhaps be difficult to establish.
I am going with the
one second. Let him respond.
Yeah, I am going with the municipality documents that actually confirm that Ganapathivattam was the actual name. So yes, of course, there have been historical accounts that say that there was a Jain temple, but the name of the place was actually Ganapathivattam as per the municipality documents, and it was later changed by the British to Sultan Bathery. They were referring to it as the ammunition center of the Sultan Bathery. So all that history is there, but what K. Surendran would have said today is actually the larger sentiment of the Hindus of the region, because we know the history, we know what Tipu Sultan has, the damages that Tipu Sultan has done in the south. So according to those sentiments, the name, even if it is changed, I don't see there is a bigger issue. But technically, it is not possible for K. Surendran.
But technically, it's not easy. Technically, it's not easy. You're taking a very nuanced position on this. But Tehseen Poonawala, this is the largest sentiment of people in the area, says Mithun Vijay Kumar. Please respond to him.
So thank you so much, Madhav. Let's understand 2 or 3 things. One, my friend Mithun said that the BJP has a lot of problem with Tipu Sultan, or there's a sentiment against Tipu Sultan. May I show you? Isko zoom kijiye. Former Chief Minister Yedurappa ji celebrating Tipu Sultan. This is former Chief Minister Yedurappa ji. This is my friend Jagdish Shettar, who sometimes is in the BJP, sometimes in the Congress, gone back to the BJP. He's celebrating Tipu Sultan. So let's understand that the BJP by and large, is just a hypocritical party. Now, why is it going back into the past? As the earlier speaker said, there's a Jain temple, a Hindu temple. The fact is the BJP wants to take this country behind. It has no idea for the future. Somebody contesting an MP election, can he talk about AI? Can he talk about job opportunities? Can he talk about medical science? Can he talk about Web 3.0? Nothing. Nothing to talk about. So what will you talk about? You'll talk about the past. But I want your viewers to understand one thing as I end today. All these BJP leaders, all of them, their kids study in the best universities abroad. Make no mistake about it. They study in English. And they want to spoil your kids' future by dragging you all into the past. Therefore, it is incumbent upon us to throw the BJP out. Shivraj Singh Chauhan's kids studied at the best university. Himanta Biswa Sharma's kids studied at the best university. I'm not against somebody's kids studying there. I hope they study there.
No, that's the point I'm making. What does that have to do with renaming?
If they fall sick, they go to the best hospitals in the world. Because they want to drag the country behind into issues of the past.
RP Singh.
While they progress, they move on, their kids study in English, they don't want others to move on.
RP Singh, accusation from Tehseen Poonawala that the BJP and others want to take the country into the past. Please respond to that.
Madhav, a problem with the Congress party and the friends of Congress is that they don't believe in cultural nationalism. I mean, they have nothing to do with cultural nationalism actually. They believe that India came into being in 1947 and this union of states, and it was the Britishers who got the India together. There was nothing like Bhagwan Ram in India. There's nothing like Lord Krishna in India. There's nothing like Lord Shiva in India. All these people have no places. Ganapati ji has no place in India. So that's what they are. I mean, and they are right, because that's how they have been brought up, and that's how they have been culturally embedded also. There's a limited part they have in their system for culture of the country. And there's the same set of people who said Ram never existed. They questioned the Lord Rama also. They said Ram never existed. They even went ahead and the court they said that let the Ram temple not be constructed in 2009 before the 2019 parliamentary election. So
no, but he is showing some pictures where he says that Mr. Yediyurappa, Mr. Jagdish Shettar, tall leaders of the BJP have actually paid respect to Tipu.
Here.
Yeah, we've seen the pictures. Let him answer.
I'll answer that.
Go ahead, RP Singh. Questions for you.
A picture of any of the congressmen who went for the sir, thank you so much. Ask him to show one picture of some Congress gentleman who has gone for the inauguration of the Ram temple. You can't show any. Or Sonia Gandhi going to any temple in country. You can't show any, because they don't believe in the Indian culture. And then yes, Mr. Yediyurappa or one of our leaders would have gone for Tipu Sultan anniversary or program, because as a chief minister or as a minister, probably part of the protocol. But fact is, yes, Tipu converted people, like Aurangzeb converted people in North India. Tipu converted Hindus in South India. This is well known. Like Aurangzeb destroyed temples and then built masjid, built mosque over them. Similarly, Tipu did in the south. This is a known fact. This is a historical fact. Who can deny this?
Okay. So, Tehseen, respond to that. Tipu is somebody
that will shift, that will change.
I want to make a point.
Tipu is somebody who actually worked against the interests of Hindus. That's why we are fighting for his name to be removed, says the BJP. Please respond to him.
Okay, 1 second. On this show, first challenge was given, show Sonia Ji in any temple here. Sonia Ji in a temple. Sonia Ji in a temple. My own wedding happened in front of an Agni. Sonia Ji was sitting behind. She was taking care of my wife. But Ganapati is in my house. When I moved with my wife, the first, अरे यार, अगर आप बीच में बोलोगे तो फिर मैं बंद करता हूँ यार. आप क्यों बीच में बोलते हो? मैंने आपके बीच में बोला. माधव, मैं से डिबेट.
Okay.
मुझे बोलने दो.
Okay. RP Singh, let him make his point. He has just started speaking. You asked your question. Let him respond. Yeah. He was asking you a specific question on Ram Temple. Yeah, but go ahead.
My own wedding, Sonia Ji was behind the Agni. My own wedding, taking care of my wife. You can shout in between as much as you want. When I moved into my new house, the first thing my mom gifted my wife was a Ganapati temple. What do you all know about religion? ऐसा कोई सगा नहीं जिसको भाजपा नहीं थगा नहीं धर्म के नाम पर. Arey, if you want to talk about the past, please do it. But tell us a roadmap for the future. That is the issue. Tipu converted, Tipu is a Muslim appeasement. Where is all these, whatever it is, that is the past. Can we create a roadmap for the future? Did Yadurappa ji not know Tipu converted? Yet he was there dressed up. Did Jagdish Shettar ji not know? The issue is you have nothing to give the people of Kerala. And you are going to get as many seats in Kerala as the Prime Minister's press conference is 0. So all you can do is polarize the progressive state, but you're not going to work. It's not going to work in Kerala.
Yeah, but let me bring in Kevin Matthews on this. Kevin Matthews, Calcutta has been renamed Kolkata in the past. Bombay's name was changed to Mumbai in 1996. The Madras's name was changed to Chennai in 1996 as well. This is not something that the BJP has started. This has been there due to multiple historical reasons in the past that other big cities' names have been changed. So, why associate this name change only with the BJP? And only the BJP doing it is wrong, other parties doing it is right?
Madhav, before I go, I'll answer your question, but before I go into that, let me tell you a couple of things, because I'm somebody who's lived in Sultan Bathery or Sultan's Bathery for the past 3 years. So let me tell you something. First thing, your question, the Jain temple is still there. You can just walk in, it is in the heart of the town, you can still see the Jain temple there. It is an archaeological site, it is being preserved. Now, second part, I've talked to the people there. See, Ganapathivattam was not the name of Sultan Bathery. It was a Jain settlement, and after that, Ganapathivattam, there was a Ganapati temple. There was a Jain, some space of the Jain temple were changed into a Ganapati temple at some point in time. And apart from that, there is nothing related to a name called Ganapathivattam for Sultan Bathery. I don't know what municipal records these people are talking about. I challenge them to bring them about, because I belong to the
place. I know what is very interesting, Kevin Matthew?
History, my past. Sir, let me complete, sir.
No, I'm allowing you to complete. Yeah, I'm allowing you to complete. I'm just saying the Kerala tourism website itself refers to the Ganapathivattam. I'll have to leave it there. I'd like to thank you as well as Mithun Vijay Kumar, Tehseen Poonawala, Kevin Matthews, Dr. Jayaraj. Certainly, of course, a controversy surrounding the name change. Will it happen? Whether it's possible administratively is, of course, a big question, but certainly raising questions, and in the heat of this particular Lok Sabha poll as well, certainly, of course, bound to be a bigger political controversy. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.